Hi guys, uh, let's discuss about scalability and elasticity and high availability in cloud computing. So coming to the elasticity, elasticity and next is the scalability and high availability. What is meant by high availability? Okay. So elasticity means, for example, in a restaurant or a shopping complex. Let's consider the shopping complex. In the festival seasons, the the customers will increase visiting the shopping complex. So for this specific period of time, the resources need spike up. In order to handle this kind of situation, we can go for a cloud elasticity service. So the similar way, coming to the AWS, increasing and decreasing the capacity or and increasing or decreasing the workloads, we can call it as a elasticity. So for example, I have a uh, load balancer. I have a load balancer here. And these are the different servers, which is having some 4 GB RAM or 8 GB RAM. Like this, we have a multiple servers here. So load balancer will spread the load across the servers. So for example, suddenly now only two servers are working. These two servers are working. Suddenly the load increase. The next server automatically the load will spread it across the another server. So like this, so all the servers, the application should work. Like we need to deploy our application. Then only the load will spread it across the servers. That is what the elasticity means. So if suddenly the load increases, automatically the load balancer will coming to the picture, and load balancer will spread the load to the another server where our application is running. So this one is, we can call it as a auto scaling as well, and we can call the elasticity is as a horizontal scaling. Horizontally it is a scale up the servers. In the similar way, let's consider, for example, scalability. This is a scalability. What is meant by scalability means, for example, here we are increasing the servers and we are adding the servers to deploy our application and to distribute the load between the servers. So coming to the scalability, we are increasing the size of the server. Like for example, uh, size, nothing but the capacity. We are increasing the capacity of the server. Here we are called as a scale up and scale down, increasing the capacity and decreasing the capacity. And this is for a long term, this is for a short term. Velocity is for a short term, because whenever it is required, we can increase the servers, and once our work is completed, like what I explained, like for example, if a shopping complex are there, So in the festive seasons, the customers will increase. After that, customers will decrease. So when customers will increase, we need the more resources to serve better, um, and to serve faster as well. The similar way, so our work is completed, we can remove the servers from here. The scalability is nothing, for example, database server. So if you want to run the database server, we need some like for 8 GB RAM and 16 GB RAM like that. So once we uh, increase the RAM size, and the CPU performance will be better. So this scenario is called as a scalability. Like scalability is nothing but like scale up and scale. Scale up means increasing the capacity. Scale down means decreasing the capacity. And this scalability is also called vertical scaling also. This scalability is called as vertical scaling. For example, DB server. So 100 DBs are running. 500 DBs are running. We need 5 tera 5 TB hard disk, and we need 16 GB RAM. So if any multiple DBs are running, so with the 4 GB RAM, 2 GB RAM, and 500 GB hard disk, it will be very less performance. It will give the less performance. So if we increase the size of the machine, then we'll get the better performance. So this is called as scalability. And the scalability, we can call it as a like vertical scaling also. Next is high availability. When we call the server is high availability, yes, the meaning itself is saying the period of the time the service is available, then we can call it as a high availability. The period of time the service is not available, that we can call it as a downtime. So for example, some server is there, here we have the 3 servers, and the load balancer is balances the load between across all the 3 servers. So now the load balancer will distribute the load between across the all servers. We need to deploy. We can deploy application on any server here. So for example, our application is running on this server and this server. All 3 servers our applications is running. So the load balancer will take care about the picture if multiple if we are hitting the any server. For example, this server is not available. When we're trying to get this server is not available, then load balancer will send our request to the second server. If this is not available, the load balancer will send our request to the another server. So any one server, it will take our request and it will send the responses. So actually here the load balancer, the one important thing we need to remember, the load balancer always monitors application, not the server. So what request we are sending, to whom we are sending the request, we are not sending to the server like instance. Server here means instance. We are sending our request to the application. So load balancer will take the request and send our request to the application and get the response. If multiple resources are trying to hitting the application, then multiple requests will send at the same time and it will distribute the load. So because our application is running on all three servers, right? So it distributes our requests. So these many requests will go to the server 1 and these many requests will go to the server 2 and these many requests will go to the server 3 and immediately we'll get the response. So here we can increase the performance as well. So here we can call it as a failover thing. What I explained, like for example, one server is failed, the request go to another server. That's it scenario. We called it as a failover. So always like high availability means like always we need to focus on main three things: redundancy, monitoring, and failover. So redundancy means we need to deploy our application on different machines, and next thing is monitoring. So load balancer will take care about that. Load balancer will monitor the application, not the server, and failover. If any one server is failed, then load balancer will send a request to another server. So these three things are we can see in this diagram. So that's why we called it as a high availability. This is about elasticity and scalability and high availability.